Hey, legends! Frazer Brooks here, coming to you from Dubai. And I'm so fired up to be with each and every single one of you today. I hope that you're enjoying the event so far, and I cannot wait to be able to teach and share with you some stuff that have been able to help me in my business over the years, and also how I've been able to impact people all over the world. So fasten up. Make sure you've got your pencil sharpened if people still make notes with pencils, or get your new pen out, new page in your journal, because we're going to go get through this. Right. So for those of you who don't know me real quick, my name is Frazer Brooks. My network marketing career started in 1987, but I wasn't born until 1988. My dad had his enough is enough moment when he was renting out the rooms in his house to pay the bills, to had 14 strangers living in the house with him, my mum, and she was pregnant with me. He found the newspaper advertisement that said MLM, MLM, MLM. He thought it stood for Make Love Monthly, realized that it stood for multi-level marketing, and he went into a presentation in a room where I was in the room in the womb, his very first network marketing presentation, and he went on to do his fortunes inside of this industry. And as a result of that, I just absorbed everything in this network marketing thing, which I am so blessed about. And now it's my mission to be able to raise the professionalism of network marketing done online, to unite the industry and make it sexy again. That's my long-term mission. I'm an author of 2 books, I Dare You and I Double Dare You. You'll be able to see them on my desk here as well as in the background. But my goal today is to help you really understand how you can actually get belief. Now, when we talk about belief inside of network marketing, a lot of people just kind of go, oh, you got to believe. You got to be a product of the product. You just got to believe in what you're doing. Like, if you don't believe it, like, just do it. Just do it. And a lot of the time, you don't get given steps in order to get the belief, and you don't understand why do you start believing and then you lose belief. Why can't you just always believe in what you're doing? Why do you believe in it, but your team don't believe in it? So I want to be able to completely cross that off your list so you know exactly what to do yourself, but also you know what to do when you bring your team in. Now, here's the thing, guys. I know you because obviously I look at your company from the outside in, and yes, I move around a lot, right? If I was on a stage, I'd be using all the stage. So the kind of carpet beneath me gets used a lot. So I'm just gonna say, if you start feeling seasick because I'm moving around all the way, take a pretending, you'll probably be all right. So here we go. When I look from the outside into your company, I just see everything is so simple, right? You've got a simple product. The products that I use from you guys, I literally screw the top off. I take one out, I put it in my mouth, I take some water, and I drink it, and I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm feeling good and all that. And I've heard about your new products as well, the Daily Wellness. I guess that's just one scoop water, bang, let's go. Right? It's very simple. You've got your ITT, your invite tool team system. That's super simple as well. But the majority of the time, for some reason in network marketing, and for some reason in your business, you overcomplicate things. And then you start thinking about things. And here's the vicious cycle. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. It's a vicious cycle. It goes round and round and round. If you've ever come across an overthinker, or maybe you're an overthinker, they don't do things. Because the more they think, the more they doubt. The more they doubt, the less they do. Doubt kills action, but action kills doubt. So I want to share with you how you can get through this process, keep things real simple, so you can move the needle in your network marketing business. So here we go. I am a visual learner, so therefore I am a visual trainer. So my mind works in very weird ways, so please forgive me for that. But I hope the weirdness inside of my brain is able for you to have the breakthrough that you truly want, and the reason why you're here. And before we get into this, I just want to say a massive congratulations to each and every single one of you for actually spending your time and commissions to be able to be here. Right, so network marketing, there are 2 lands. There are 2 lands that are separated by a very treacherous river or lake or pond or ocean, whatever, however big this river is. And inside there we have piranhas. I mean, this is a very simplistic drawing. Just imagine that these 3 circles are piranhas. We've got a piranha in there. We've piranhas. We've got a shark in there, the world's worst shark, and we have a crocodile. Oh, wow, this could end up really badly. There we go. I mean, yeah, okay, these are its jaws, right? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, but you get my point. You don't want to be swimming in this lake. You don't want to be swimming in this stream. You don't want to be swimming there. And here's the thing. On the left side, we have loser land. And on the right side, we have success land. Now, the person who introduced you, or maybe the pro 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, they're over on success land, right? They're winning the incentives, they're getting the bonus checks, they're being celebrated by the company. And a lot of you are like, oh, yes, our leader, success land, one day that'll be me. And there are some people, the minority is, why are they always the ones who are getting celebrated? Because they're doing the work, because they've had the belief to be able to get there. And the only difference between the people on loser land to the people on success land is belief. So what we have to do is we have to build our very own bridge of belief. We have to build our very own bridge of belief. Now, for those of you who know me and follow me, you know that I use the word and the name Bob a lot. So hopefully now you'll understand why I use Bob, B-O-B, bridge of belief. There's a reason to everything, right? So here's what we got to do. We've got to go from loser land to success land. And there are 7 steps for us to do it, okay? Now, guess where you're at right now? Every single person starts on loser land in their network marketing journey, right? Every single person starts on loser land. Why? I don't know about you, but when you signed up for your LifeVantage business, let me guess, you had 0 customers and you had 0 distributors. And therefore, you most likely had 0 commissions when you first started. Guess what? When I started, me too. Any of the top income earners, they were the exact same. But I don't know about you guys, but most sports that you play where you have 0, it means you haven't started yet or you've lost. Loser. We are all losers when we start. But guess what, guys? Where are all your friends? Where are all your friends? Where are all the people on your list? Oh, well, they're here too, a lot of them. You might have the odd successful person who's on your friends list, right? But the majority of people are over on loser land. And this is what happens. We get sucked into this game of, oh, well, you know, our great leaders all the way over in success land, winning the trips, driving the cars, getting the big commissions. Meanwhile, I'm just hanging out with my friends. Is it because I don't want to change? The money is the root of all evil. I don't want to change. Like, if the money was the root of all evil, the devil would give you a load, right? So get that mindset, get that thing out of your head, right? So you're here. And one day you just make the decision, you know what? They keep talking about, I've got to believe it, 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 I've got to believe it. The ABC of network marketing, ABC, right, is action, belief, and consistency. Those are the 3 big things to get right. So we've got to go from loser land to success land, and we're going to do that one step at a time. Now, here's the thing. When we're on loser land, our friends, our family, the people who want to kind of drag us down and hold us back, right? They don't want what's best for us. They want what's safe and secure for us. They don't want to see us go out there and try something that, you know, that no one in the family has had success with before. Uncle Brian tried it for a week and failed. Like, let's not do. No. So what's going to happen is, because you are so close to them, they're louder in your head. They're going, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh my God, why are you buying that product? Why, isn't it overpriced? Like, why don't you just buy it in the supermarket? It's the same thing, right? We all know the answer to that one, right? But Success Land are like, come on, just come over here. Just jump. I did. Take the leap of faith. Just believe. And you're going, all right, yeah, you know what's right for me. You've got what I want. So you're just about to run to jump over, and then you start thinking about all your fears that are represented by the piranhas, the shark, the crocodile. You start thinking about the embarrassment. You start thinking about the separation from your family and your friends. You start thinking about, what if it doesn't work? What if I put all this time and effort into it and it doesn't pay off? What happens if I put some money into investing in events and books and mentors and it doesn't pay off? Like, what if? And you start looking down at the fear and the problems and the obstacles instead of looking ahead at how you're going to get to where your success land partner is, your upline, your mentor, the superstar, right? So you have to build it one step at a time. So step number 1, Step number one, and I'm not going to write it on the board because it'll be a very messy board. So I hope you guys can make notes, right? And be a note taker, because note takers tend to be the action takers. And I want you to be an action taker, not an action faker. All right. So step one, be a product of the product. Very simple. Be a product of the product. Take that. Don't just buy the products and have them stocked up. Use them, right? It's very, very obvious. You guys probably know that. You're doing it right now. That's probably why you're here. So if you're a product of the product, great. You probably fall in love with the product. Maybe you're on your way to having that emotional benefit. Maybe you have an emotional benefit. Maybe you've shared it with someone who's had an emotional benefit, which has helped you out. Believing and understanding that the products we have here are the best products in the marketplace. I could not live without the product. I would tell everyone about the product, whether the company paid me or not. That's the belief in the product. It's very, very simple. That's all you have to do. Now, you're one step across the bridge. So now what's going to happen is Success Land's like, yes, keep coming. You're doing great. Come over here. Come over here. And the people on Loser Land are like, no, stay here. Stay. They're louder. You're closer to them, so they're louder. So a lot of the times you think, yeah, I believe in the products, but so maybe I'll just be a customer. Maybe I'll just use, I'm gonna keep. I mean, my body and everything is successful, but like my business is not. So I'm just gonna kind of stay here and stay on Loser Land. And you wake up again, you're like, no, enough is enough. That enough is enough moment is so important. So you take one step across. You're a product of the product. These products are awesome. Everyone needs to know this. I know that. Let's go on to step two. Step two is one of the fundamentals, and the uplines on here, the leaders of thousands of people in their organization are going to be like, get him off the virtual stage, get him off, no. Because the second step is you should speak to your active upline every single day. Now, they're like, oh, I've got thousands in my team. Yeah, your active upline. It doesn't have to be your active mentor, pro level 10, pro level 9, pro level 8. It doesn't. You should speak to someone every single day who's in the business. Now, is it going to be, hey, Mary, just to let you know, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit today in Michigan. I mean, I don't think it ever gets to 82 in Michigan. I mean, my US geography is not that great. So if it does, amazing. I've been to Mackinac Island before. That was pretty cool. Anyway, it was quite warm then as well. Side note. So speak to your upline every day. Here's why. Imagine if we had a desk fan on here right now, plugged into the wall. It's going round and round and round and round and round. And then all of a sudden I unplug it. Does the fan stop immediately? No, it slows down. And then I plug it back in again. Oh, it's going again. And then I unplug it and it slows down. It doesn't stop. It eventually stops. I plug it back in. The idea of speaking to an upline every day keeps you plugged in and excited about what you're doing, as well as focused. So you need to be a product to the product. Now you need to speak to the upline every day. What are you talking about? You're talking about how many people you reached out to, how many follow-ups you've done, how many follow-ups you're going to do, how many three-way calls you're planning on getting, how many people are you going to get onto the presentation, how many are you going to invite, how many people are going to see the tool, how many are you going to get into the team. That's it. Again, it's very, very simple, but majority of people don't do it because they haven't got anything to talk to them about. This is accountability. This is how you get the accountability going, which is a second phase of belief. You're 2 steps in. Now, are you closer to your success land or loser land? You're still closer to loser land. So you listen to them a lot of the time. So they now start saying, oh, why are you speaking to them? I mean, you've only known him for 3 months. You've known him. You've known us all your life. You've changed. And you're like, no, I haven't changed. And the fear of you losing your friends and family who want what's secure for you is risking you getting closer to the friends who want what's best for you, right? It's how it is. So you're like, yeah, okay. I mean, I'll use the products every day, and maybe I'll speak to my upline when I'm ready to get started again. And you hang out on Loserland, and you go to the pub. You drink a few beers every weekend. You get into the same routine. You're not moving your life forward. A few years go by, a few months go by. You're like, why? You know, I see my success land friend is just going from strength to strength, traveling to different parts of the world and is inspiring the masses. And I'm just stuck here. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to change. So I'm a product of the product. I love these products. They're amazing. I'm going to speak to my upline. I'm going to speak to my active upline every day. They're amazing. They want what's best for me. Third level, third stage is attend some sort of monthly event. So to attend some sort of event at least once a month, if not once a week. Again, like being plugged in, you need to be going and hanging around like the Zoom calls. I believe in today's day and age, in the world that we live in right now, one of the best things about network marketing is actually the one thing we don't even talk about, and that's community, right? Now, what again, for me, if I had to sum up your company in 2 words, and you know what, I'd need a lot more words, but I would most likely say simple and heart driven. I know heart driven is like kind of 2 words, but simple and heart driven. Every time I think of you guys, I think, isn't it just such a simple product with a simple process and now system, but also everyone in there. I mean, I don't really want to mention names, but like the Pose, Rachel, Tara, Brandon Lynette. I mean, there's so many amazing people. I'd hate to kind of go through everyone, but they're all heart driven. They're all just great people, as well as the leadership, the ownership, the corporate, everyone I know in the team. They're just great people, and you should be very fortunate to be able to be a part of that. And here's the thing, being around that is only going to help you grow. I believe in this, and I would love for you to write this down. This is one of the most powerful notes I think I've ever written down. It's not the quality of the seed, yet it's the quality of the soil. It's not the quality of the seed, yet it's the quality of the soil. So what do I mean by that? You could have zero influence. So you could have the most amount of influence, and I could give you the best seed ever, and I could throw you in between 2 rocks. You ain't gonna grow into a big tall tree. But I could take the worst seed and put it in the richest soil ever, and it would blossom into this huge tree, right? The soil is your community. The soil is the upline. The soil is what you create. The soil is the weekly Zooms, the monthly Zooms, the training. It's only going to help. But you know what's going to happen? Because you're still closer to loser land than success land, they're going to start saying, stay here. What? It's a cult. Why are you hanging out with them? It's a cult. Like, you don't want to be a part of that. It's a cult. Well, isn't Apple a cult? Like, the idea of everyone saying, like, oh no, Apples are the best. Android, isn't that a cult as well? I kind of think so, yeah. Oh, you're being brainwashed. You're being brainwashed. Well, if your body needs a wash, shouldn't your brain need a wash of all the dirt as well? All the negativity as well? Yeah, I think so. So you start thinking too much about loserland. You start thinking, I'm getting closer. Success land's getting louder to me. I'm getting closer and closer, but I'm not quite there yet. I believe in the products. I'm speaking to my upline every day. I'm attending the weekly or the monthly Zoom calls. But something stopped. So there's a reason I'm not convinced. I've not got the conviction. I've not got the confidence to move forward. So you go back, and the months go by, the weeks go by, sometimes the years go by. Well, I've been involved in the company for 7 years, and I've not really got started yet. Make the decision. The main reason why you haven't moved is most likely because you don't believe that you can do it. You might believe in the product, you might believe in the community, but you don't believe yourself you can do it. So this is where a lot of people then start to realize, because here's number 4, the middle of the bridge. Number 4 is get a new customer every single month. Get a new customer every single month. And here's the thing. This should be an absolute minimum requirement. Now, if you want to talk about the difference between like social media in terms of leading with the business or leading with the product, you obviously choose that. But I will tell you this, on social media, it is now 4.7 times, I know it's a weird stat, 4.7 times easier to get a customer sale than it is to get a distributor, team member, ambassador to join your team. So if you want a bit more confidence and belief and to get the wins, go out there and go get some customers. You guys have got a product that everyone needs to be using anyway. And I'm a great believer in order for you to go far, you need to create a good feeling to create the activity to get the results. In order to go far, you need to create a good feeling, which you can turn into activity, which will then turn into results. And you will get a great feeling when you get that new customer. You will get an incredible feeling when you get that new customer. How do you do it? Hey, you heard earlier about the system, right? Put people through the system. It's a numbers game if you play the game right. If you're just sending links, link, 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 there you go, there you go, there's a link, there's a link. No. Proper invitation to the tool and then follow up with the team, right? The ITT. Come on. I love that system. It's so cool. So here we go. If you are not getting a minimum of one new customer every month, the question I'm going to ask you is, do you really believe in the product? Because if you believe in the product, you tell the world about the benefits. Do you not think you're doing yourself and other people a disservice by not making them aware of the products? And if you're like, yeah, but I'm speaking to like 7 people every month. I'm speaking to like, it will take you less than 5 minutes to speak to one person. If you're only speaking to 5, 6 people in a month, that's what? 30 minutes a month? Do you think you should be getting the results? Do you think your boss would keep you in a job if you were contracted for 40 hours and you're just building it for 30 minutes a month? I don't know. So, but you are now. You've obviously you product the product. You love it. You're speaking to your upline. You're attending the weekly or the monthly calls. You're getting fired up, and you go out there and you're speaking to people every single day, and you get a new customer. It's like, yes, great. Whenever you get a result, right, or whenever the activity pays off, it brings another level of clarity. And it's not an issue or a lack of motivation that's the problem. It's a lack of clarity. And again, your company is as clarity in the product. I know you guys go really deep on the science of the product as well, and all the benefits of the product and how it's good for you. But you also now have a clarity in the system with the ITT process. I'm going to keep mentioning the ITT as many times as I need to for you to really understand and have belief in that system. Because systems are great. System itself, so saving yourself stress, time, energy, money. It's an acronym. And I love me some acronyms. All right. So on one side, loser land are saying, no, stop it. Why are you telling other people about that product when they can get it cheaper on Amazon or on Walmart or they don't understand. They don't understand, right? It's like you can go to Alibaba and get a knockoff version of Apple, but people still want the Apple one because it's the best, right? And you've got the best, you know that. And on the other side, you've got success. Your friend on Success Line is like, yeah, keep coming, just, you can jump from here. You're almost there. And now you're like, do I want what my friends on Loserland have got? A routine every week doing the same thing, day after day, same conversation, same chat, or do I want to travel around the world, inspire the masses, help people with their health, eliminate debt potentially, earn an extra income, and you decide, you know what, I'm going to do this. I've waited around too much for this. I can feel the belief inside of me building, so you move on to the next step. I don't know. There's no color coordination with the colors, by the way. It's a bit messy, but that's me, right? So step number 5 then. Get a new distributor, new team member, new ambassador every month. Now, again, you might be thinking, ooh, if you believe completely to your core that the business everyone should do the business, then you will tell everyone about the business. Now, if you need to go and get 4 or 5 customers and look to upgrade them, you will find usually, again, your company's most likely different because your products are flipping amazing. But you'll find 1 in 4, 1 in 5 people who use the products will upgrade to a distributor. Now, your company might have different statistics, right? But that's just an overall from the data that I've gathered in my time being generic. Okay, so now you've got that new distributor. And again, follow the system, ITT, talk about the business. If you believe it's going to help people, then you need to do it. Number 6, you're on a run now. Like you're moving places. The Loserland conversation is like, stay here. Why are you trying to build that business? It's not going to last. It's not going to work for you. And you're like, have you ever given it a try? They're like, no. So why are you giving me advice on stuff that you haven't even done yourself? No. People will try to limit your success in order to keep their power. What do I mean by that? A lot of the time, your friends and family will not want to see you get the success to hang around with other people. That means that you're not going to spend as much time with them. But in fact, you're only going to benefit them by bringing them extra opportunity, right? My family, a lot of my family, although they've been around the entrepreneurial space a lot of my family have tried to pull me down. Oh, Frazer, you've changed. Like you used to be one of the family. You lived in our village for 28 years, and now you're living in Dubai, Mr. Worldwide. The funny thing is, I employ 6 of them. Like they wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for me. It's crazy to think that. So, so number 6 is hear the CEO, founder, or corporate members speak. Do you think the CEO has full belief in the course of the company, in the course of the products, the system, what's coming out? Yes, because they wouldn't do it if not. They have full belief. So you hearing, seeing, listening, watching, that is only going to add to your belief bar. And majority of the times, you do that by going to an event. You do that by going to an event. You do that by attending the company announcements. You do that by attending the company conventions, and you're here. So congrats. And the last step before you step onto Success Land, the last step number 7, if you're able to, is to visit the headquarters or attend an incentive trip. When you go to the headquarters and you see, whoa, this is actually a full-on operation, or when you get to go on an incentive and you're like, whoa, and you're sitting around the campfire, with other top leaders, and you're thinking like, this is amazing. Like, I've just been speaking to someone who I've looked up to my entire Life Vantage journey, and now I'm kind of melting marshmallows with them. Like, this is nuts. And you realize, why can't I be the person that they look up to? Why can't I do this business? Why can't I turn being around the campfire to become a wildfire? Because in order for you to be big news, it's not the campfire, it's the wildfire. You'll get the spark at the campfire. You'll be big news when you hit the wildfire. Now, congratulations. You're on Success Land because you believe in what you do. No matter what, as long as you believe 100% to your core, you will have the success. It might take you a month, it might take you 6 months, it might take a year, it might take you 5 years, it might take you 10 years. But as long as you believe in what you do and you take action on that belief, you will win. Now, here's the problem. You get to Success Land, you find a nice palm tree, you sit under it, you crack open a bottle of beer, and you start drinking it. Oh, life's wonderful. I've made it. And you go out there and you go and speak to someone about the business, and all you're doing to them is, go on, jump. I did. You can too. Just jump for it. And what are they doing? They're like, okay, I want what you want. Run. No. So you have to get up off your backside and understand that when you have the success, your message and your story is so much more powerful. It's powerful in the beginning because you've got the excitement and the enthusiasm, but in the end, you've got that story that makes people go, woo! So you get off your backside, you walk back across the bridge that you've just built, you take someone with you, and you go step 1, product to the product. Oh, I don't like how it tastes when it goes through my esophagus. Right? So if they're not prepared to do the steps, are you going to drag them across the bridge? No. People have to build their own bridge, but you're going to show them the steps. Okay, it's not for them. There we go. Next person. Oh, these products are epic. I love this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Exactly. Right. Speak to me every day. Oh, sorry, I haven't got time to speak to you every day. Can I send you a text? Yeah, send me a text. That's great. Okay. Monthly meeting. Here's the details. Oh, no, I don't like monthly meetings. I'm just going to use the product and speak to you every day. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Bye. All right. Until you find someone else to get to the other side with you. And then are you going to tell them to go do it? No. You're going to get them up. You're going to walk back over to Loser Land with them, and you're going to show them exactly what to do. Stop being a cheerleader, and it's time to step up and be the real leader. Find the belief by becoming a product of the product, speaking to your upline every single day, attending some sort of monthly event, online, offline, getting a new customer every month, getting a new distributor, partner every single month, see or hear your see or watch or listen to your CEO or founders or corporate members speak, and attend an incentive trip or visit the headquarters. I believe to my core, I have the full belief that you can do it. And if you don't believe in yourself right now, find someone who believes that you can do it. Stick around them, listen and watch their every moves, because you have the potential to become the very, very top, the next big success story in this incredible company, LifeVantage. So I appreciate you. Thank you so, so, so much for listening to me here. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. I'm certainly going to be tuning in, and I'll see you real soon. All right, guys. See you over on Successland. Bye-bye.